Hello and welcome back to Stellaris. Synthetic Dawn, our machine empire, is growing, and we have found some very nice volunteers to be assimilated into the empire at some point. Small short-range transmitter has been located on the surface of Zulbak's mortal. It appears to have been an ancient survey marker placed there eons ago to mark a large deposit of precarious metals. The miners it was meant for evidently never arrived, as the deposit is still here. Fascinating. Casual scan of the planet's surface revealed a weak signal pulsing into the darkness of space. Let's research it. Sounds ominous, but we will research it. Science ship down here. I need to do that. Investigations of the peculiar cluster of debris in space does yielding surprising results. There's a particular cloud bristling with a powerful charge of unknown origin. It has no business exhibiting simple reflexive actions, let alone movements with purpose, and yet it does. There is something undeniably ominous about the hazy subject of the relayed video feeds. Perhaps there are things in the universe we should not tangle with. Let us watch, but not interfere with it. Let's research that. Signal originates from the remains of an antenna-like structure. Exploratory probes were dispatched from the TBR Zeta to the surface to investigate the matter more closely. What Science Officer Adrimna found was a cavernous vault that, while easily pried open, was evidently the last safe house and refuge of some long-dead race of aliens. While reasonably technologically advanced, it seems they never reached for the stars and perished as some planet-wide natural disaster. The vault is immense, housing thousands upon thousands of black boxes that the TBR Zeta has determined to be data storage devices. A special project has been prepared to decode their contents. Let's see, where are you, Zeta? Let's research that project. Construction ship, have you got everything? Special project complete. Let's get you an upgrade. And you. Let's clear these blockers. Okay, the vault is a tomb for hopeful immortals. Science Officer cites that the huge blocks of ternary code found in the databanks were neural images, digitized brain scans. Doubtlessly the aliens of Zulbak's Mortal 2 considered this to be their only shot at any kind of survival, following whatever calamity befell their planet. They did not have the means to resurrect themselves, but banked on the impossibly small hope that eventually someone else would have those means. We do not, but download their neural patterns anyway. What could possibly go wrong? Special project. Group 7. The void clouds may be among the oldest entities in the universe. They seem to have originated just a scant few billion years after matter as we know it first appeared. The tremendous force of the young cosmos making something out of nothing. They would have been stars once, but were not. Explaining their apparent animal intelligence is more difficult, but the answer might lie in the abnormally strong electromagnetic fields that keep them together. Another product of the primordial beginnings, it is not inconceivable that, given enough time, the circulation of its strange stars and gravitic fields aligned in a flexible approximation of neural pathways or computational circuits. Moreover, the clouds seem to be receiving impulses from one another, if not outright communicating. Light years apart, quantum entanglement is suspected to play a role in this phenomenon. They will not stand in our way. Okay, so we want the fusion reactors. We're going to be getting the next level of spaceports soon. And we want the tile blockers as well. No. No to you as well. See down here. get you a power pump. We've detected the presence of a pre-space civilization on Bidgalb in the Discidia system. They are an early industrial age with electricity internal combustion engines. Very interesting. Okay.
Planetary alert. Tile blocker expunged.
And that's that. Yeah, let's go straight for destroyers. Spaceports.
A foreign entity has decrypted our communications.
Upgrade. Upgrade. Oh. I said that. We have received a communique from a previously unknown spacefaring empire that call themselves the Neobrite Council. They claim to have learned of our existence by listening in on the communication of another empire we are in contact with. Neobrite. Join is Neobrite. You're very far away.
Construction complete.
We'll get to you eventually, don't worry.
System survey complete.
How are we stacking up? Their fleet power is superior. Wow.
Anomalous surface variable detected.
Small cargo pod
Entity
has been left to drift in space, but this gas giant has been captured by the planet's gravity well and will eventually be pulled into its atmosphere. Let's research that. Interesting. Join us. Let's see, actually, now that we have this,
construction complete.
let's pause a second. Oh, I don't have a point defense one. Oh, let's get a load more. A discarded cargo pod was left by someone in the upper atmosphere of Stellaris for long ago. It somehow escaped the notice of other spacefarers, and its decaying orbit means it would have been lost in the gas giant's crushing atmosphere within another few years. When the crew of the TBR head below unsealed the pod, they found a stash of alien jewelry made out of precious metals. Remarkable. Free money. We shall take that.
Anomalous surface variable.
Respect readings from Bethless 1 do not match simulated projections. Let's research that.
Logical acquisition successful.
Let's go for the shields. And now, excuse me. Right, we can get one of them. Does that mean we can get a deflector in there? Yes, it does. Does that mean we can drop you in that? Yes. Anything else? Let's save and upgrade you. Immense, ragged planes of shadow drift across Stellaris' one's face. They are cast not by clouds, but by sheets of organic material drifting through the upper layers of the atmosphere, hinged or rather jointed to allow for a small degree of articulation. Science officer Savant 1U3 is as yet unwilling to say whether these things are flora or fauna, or what possible purpose, if any, their elaborate shadow casting might serve. Okay. Right, I think we need to expand a little bit. Euro 19. Do we go for this 25? I think we spread out this way. Right then. Swear. Get me a car on your ship.
System survey complete.
No, they've got a none. Right, on pause again.
System survey complete.
Impressive structures lit up. That's its 2A surface.
Acquisition successful.
Let's research that. Got the tower blockers.
System survey complete.
Yeah, let's get that.
Construction complete.
Ability 2A is an uninhabited, indeed uninhabitable, but not unvisited. Its surface is littered with tall cenotaphs carved from some mineral not native to the planet, evidently placed here by some artistically inclined spacefaring race. The monolith's flowing lines definitely chart a history so fantastical it must surely be fictional. Surely. Let's image them for the archives. Okay, this system here is so good. And I think we spread things that way. But also going that way would be pretty good. Why have we missed one random bit there? I mean, when at the minute there's nothing over here. So I think this is probably the way we should go. But that system's really good. Sod it. We're going this way. We're going for it. Construction ship, let's move over that way.
Computations completed.
Ship's done. We stack up now. Back to equivalent, but their technology level is superior. Equivalent to these.
Anomalous surface variable.
Colossal impact crater hints that something big collided with the surface of this planet once. Let's research it. Let's find out what happened.
Planetary settlement procedure initiated.
Construction ship. Let's build that research station.
Construction complete.
A large mineral-rich asteroid collided with Olam 1 at some point during the previous 1,000 years. In what must have been a major impact event, an abundance of minerals can now be found on the planet in the vicinity of the impact crater. Fortuitous.
Anomalous surface variable detected.
Brown in lifeless world is showing signs of once having spotted a biosphere. Let's research that. Upgrade you. Any other upgrades? Yeah, you can be. Detailed survey of Olam 5 has revealed that it may once have spotted life in the distant past. There are significant deposits of frozen water at the polar ice caps and beneath the planet's surface. The existence of valley networks suggests that the water may once have flowed freely. Terraforming this planet would theoretically be possible, but we do not yet possess the technology to accompany this monumental task within a realistic time frame. Okay. Let's upgrade you as well.
System survey complete. Construction complete.
We should soon have the energy.
Construction complete.
Build you a power plant. Build you a power plant. That's us hitting 0. Let's upgrade them.
System survey complete.
Small rectangular objects on the surface of this planet is deflecting all scanning beams like a mirror. Our sensors are unable to determine its material composition. Let's try and research it and find out. Let's clear them. Got no more energy there. Clear that, and let's do that. And then while conducting surface scans of Olam 9, Science Officer Andrigma and the crew of the TBR Zeta discovered what appears to be an artificially cast of rock in alien writing. They have not detected any other signs of alien activity on the planet, and exactly how this mural came to be here is a mystery. We've prepared a special product to translate the text.
Situation log adjusted. System survey complete.
A colossal impact grenade hits something big collided. Track on map. Yeah, after that, research project. Click clear. Radio.
Technological acquisition successful.
Right, let's upgrade the spaceports. A massive crater on Olam 9A appears to be the result of a collision with a starship. The size of the crater, we suspect that a ship travelling at full warp rammed the moon for some reasons unknown roughly 10,000 years ago. TBR Zeta has picked up residual subspace echoes near the crash site reminiscent of a collapsed warp field. The ship itself disintegrated on impact. The theory cannot be verified. Remarkable. New research. Let's get the minerals up. We've detected the presence of a primitive alien civilization on the Svarkovok in the CAM system. They appear to be in the largest stage of the Bronze Age, latest stage of the Bronze Age. Okay, let's pause and design the destroyer. So one of those, something like that. Save that. We'll get a couple of them in when we can.
Science unit offline.
Science unit destroyed. Pirate presence. Okay, right, let's investigate the new aliens. Got shields. The physics lab upgraded. That's what we like. And if we do the same here and upgrade that. Then upgrade you. Senior researchers on Unimar Prime have published an open letter demanding that the local legislation restricting experiments on this sapient alien species be relaxed. They make a convincing case for the scientific benefits and warn that the output of the entire scientific community on unimpaired pride will suffer unless the laws are revised. Yeah, we'll live up to their demands. I believe we lost a scientist. Right, let's get a new one. Stop tracking. Panic. Give me a sign ship.
Special project complete.
Vessels we have come across in certain systems are definitely capable of receiving and transmitting sound communication protocols. Visual indicators point to their culture being largely spaceborne, and some phenotypes observed among them match no known planet-dwelling civilizations. Unfortunately, their crews are completely uninterested in civil discourse, what little we have been able to glean from intrafleet communications indicate that they primarily subsist on piracy, occasionally recruiting fringe elements of spacefaring civilization to their cause. Deplorable. That's quite a sizable force.
Construction complete.
Spaceports are in.
Acquisition successful.
Research up.
Construction complete. Anomalous surface variable detected.
Let's get the biolab. Big game structure. Fine, let's research that. Did that. So 4 destroyers in. They're in a defensive part. Having probed the frozen landscapes of the moon Quamva 5A, we think we have struck something big. Science Officer Savant 1U3 speaks of a bacterial life form unlike any other. It bonds with other individuals to form large blankets. They are durable yet light and also act like solar shells. They absorb solar energy with a surprisingly low efficiency loss percentage, most likely a result of evolution, favouring those who could gather more heat in the harsh climate. Find out if they can improve energy function. Our energy development researchers have made progress with the samples. We sent them from Quam 5 Alpha. They have been able to develop a new type of solar cell using the organism as a template. These are much more efficient at storing energy and will provide a boost to all our power plants. Marvellous. Speaking of which, we need to sort out our energy situation.
System survey complete. Planetary alert. Tidal blocker expunged. System survey
So
complete.
you're still growing. You're still growing. So are you. We don't need food. So power plant there. Power plant there.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
I'd like to be able to uplift them.
Technological acquisition successful.
Got the physics lab. Let's get the sensor range up.
Construction complete. System survey complete. Technological
Get you.
acquisition successful.
A scientist.
Construction complete.
Let's get you over here to research that. Since habitability doesn't matter to us. Network function. Encounter some form of alien vessels in the Bitox system. These strange objects have been flagged as the angels, as the aliens. Get out of there, we don't want to lose you as well.
Anomalous surface variable detected.
Let's research that.
Special project complete.
The entities encountered by some time ago are now new spaceborne life forms, while significantly larger than Tebrinian corvette. These space amoeba heads are minuscule next to our full corpus.
Situation log adjusted.
Let's research these. Partial remains of an ancient Ute starship have been found in high orbit over Opheli 6. An initial analysis conducted by TBR have to indicate that the vessel may have served as a colony ship. Even cruiser-sized Ute ships were typically crewed by only 1 or 2 individuals, given the immense size of their bodies. But this hulk has been more than a dozen cryopods attached, each containing withered exoskeletons, from which must have been Ute colonists.
Situation log adjusted. Planetary surface settlement established.
Track our map. Let's need to research that.
Construction complete.
Okay, good, we're back
Special
up.
project complete.
A space amoeba is usually accompanied by a handful of semi-independent flagella used for defense and object manipulation. The amoeba and its flagella do not share a mind, the former instead using RNA-laced secretions to program the latter for the execution of tasks of middling complexity. More energy credits. Okay,
Construction complete.
let's build pot there, there, there. Clear that tile. Description sheet, you can wait a second.
Technological acquisition successful.
Sensor range increased.
Special project complete.
Let's get power plant 2. Science Officer 711V8 has managed to partially translate the alien mineral discovered on Olum 9. It is a memorial for an extinct alien race that once maintained a small interstellar empire in this region of the galaxy. They are apparently exterminated by the creators of the mural, a fact that they seem to regret. Given that the mural has been dated to be in excess of 300 million years old, it is likely that these creatures are also extinct by now. Perhaps most interesting of all is the material that the mural was made of. Despite its age, it is in remarkably good condition. Amazing. We'll take it.
Special project.
Most of the remains of the derelict Ute colony ship that orbits Philly 6 are in poor condition, but our archaeologists managed to recover the vessel's sublet engines. The Ute never breached the light barrier, depending instead on cryotechnology and 1,000-year-long natural lifespans to spread their empire across the stars. Interesting find. Side ship, explore, side ship, explore. Construction should be all fine. Let's put the spaceport.
Technological acquisition successful.
Research. Let's get the armor. Let's get that one. We detected the presence of an alien civilization on Virit in the Upstoth system. They appear to be in the early space age. Evidenced by their many primitive satellites orbiting their homeworld, their nation states are on the path towards joining together in a global government. It's likely only a matter of time before they venture beyond their world and join the galactic community. We should consider building an observation post above their world in order to study them. service umbilicals, and engineering bay.
Anomalous surface variable detected.
Since echoes indicate the presence of some kind of unidentified object deep within the atmosphere of the gas giant, let's research it.
Technological acquisitions
Let's
successful.
search that. So you and drag that out. Shattered remnants of a cruiser-sized starship can be detected in a decaying orbit deep inside the atmosphere of Binami 2. Appears to have ventured far into the gas giant's atmosphere, perhaps in a desperate attempt to escape a pursuer, going to be crushed by the atmospheric pressure. The vessel is too deep to be salvaged, but a structural scan of the wreckage has provided us with some interesting engineering data. Remarkable vessel. Let me just press that one. And we're going to leave this one here, guys. So we are slowly exploring, finding all the people, and we just need to tech up and get our navy sorted so we can start assimilating some of these other races. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below everything that I'm doing wrong, and I'll see you again in the next episode.